Hi everybody. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about business. Business from your perspective that is fun for you. Because creating a business or being an entrepreneur or starting something or even expanding something, bottom line is it's who you're being, what you're choosing, the energy you're willing to be, the energy you put into it. And I have my business partner, the universe. I know every time I say it, I think it's awkward for a lot of people. And for me, it's just the fun playfulness that I know that there's certain things that are on a different level that create with me. I do have to be pragmatic here in this world and do the things that is required to be here. Of course, I am here, my business is here. I'm an entrepreneur in this world, in this reality, and I love it. In the beginning, I thought I had to do it in a certain way and have all the things lined up, the website and the name and blah, 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 blah. And I couldn't figure out what name to have on my business. I was like, this or that, or what should be the right one? So it ended up being my own name. And that hasn't changed yet. Although that I'm looking at it might change, and it's not the biggest issue. It's not an issue at all. I still don't have a website for my coaching business and the online things I'm doing. That will also change. For my jewelry, I do have it, so you guys can find it, because that is a bit trickier if you don't know where to look for it. But it also always just changed when people started asking questions. Can you put it together at one place so I can find it? I'm like, yes, I can. The fun for me is that business will be created no matter what. If I'm not having the right systems, if I'm not up to date, I will still create, I'll still have clients, I'll still make money. That has been like a absolutely normal thing for me, that it will work. But I also tried hundreds of things. Are there things that I require to grow more? Absolutely. But I won't make myself wrong because I don't have everything set up in the right way. I will continue creating no matter what. And that's an energy. When there is not a judgment about it or point of view, things can create much more. When you work with people that have points of views about you, that does have an interesting energy. So just be aware of that. Allow there to be people that support you, create with you, generate, and have your back. And sometimes people will come and they will go and they will change and they'll come back. And all of that is awesome. And then I also look for myself is, what systems do I want to have in place? What do I create from? From wanting to work less, so I put systems in place so I don't have to deal with it? Or do I want to create systems that create more and have fun, but I also have to be willing to have my energy in there, my presence? Because sometimes you look at a website or look at something, it feels like dead. There's nobody there. It's directly that. You're aware that somebody's not present with their business. I have people I create with, they're not present with their creations. It's tough on me because I love being present. If I'm not, it's due to something that I'm choosing in that moment, or I've had some health things with my family. I could see that I wasn't always present. But for me, it has this generative fun, molecules are playing. I love it. And that's where I want to choose to create more business, is when I'm alive, when I put my energy in there. Are you willing to add your energy to everything you're creating? Or you rather just put up the things and then check out, and hopefully it gets arranged or created, or somebody else takes over. All the whole system of having classes, for example, in Access Consciousness is very interesting, because sometimes you add a host or organizer, they should deliver. But where are you in the equation? Because you're the one creating the class, so you're the leader of your life. So don't check out of the things you're creating. So those are things for me: being present, choosing what's really fun, where you don't want to stop creating, being willing to have systems in place, but don't institute a system that replaces you, because you're not replaceable, but you can add to it. You can add people, you can add systems, but still you're the one creating your business. And then add things that make it fun for you to create more. So if that is having a little carrot that you're just like, oh, I'll do that after I've done this, why not? If you like choosing to, for example, when I started giving myself salary, it became a fun thing for me. I didn't require it in the way that is normal in this reality, but it made a difference energetically for my business. So I started paying myself salary, even if the system didn't work that way in Sweden, that it's officially a salary. But then I changed my company to totally different, where I became an employee, and then I really paid myself my monthly salary. And then I also had this fun of talking to myself about raising my salary, and that's just pure joy. So would you be willing to create your business from pure joy or from the necessity of needing money? And again, in this reality, we do require money usually, and that's fine. But are you always focusing on the money, or are you looking at a thing that will generate more? I'm getting really, for example, at the moment, really curious about creating products. That has not been my thing. I love buying and selling. I love looking at many different seminars and all of that. The coaching area, I've done that for 20 years. So that's something that's constantly rolling. But then products, I'm like, I've never really looked into products. It's been like, yeah, that everybody else does. But now it has really gotten me active. I'm like, I've also bought some products lately from new entrepreneurs that have been amazing to see in what short time they developed something, or like, that's an inspiration. But they do it because they have something they want to share with the world. They have a mission and they have a vision on it, and that's the beauty of it. It's not necessarily the income. The income is great, and we all want that. But I see behind that, the soul of it is such a different place. So find also the why, the mission, the vision you have with it. What would you like to contribute with the world with what you're creating? Because when you get in contact with that for you 100%, it's something that's always alive with you. You can go back to it, you can be with it, you're present with it. It makes things sometimes easier to move forward as well, because you can always check in with that energy, you can talk to it, you can play with it, and it becomes something that expands your world. So what if your business also can contribute to you every day? And what if you can contribute to your business every day? And start playing with all the co-creators you have around the world, energetically and physically. So bye from me now.